Disturb is on. I'm sorry about that. I got a phone call, guys. I don't know why that happens all the time. If I get a phone call, it bloody messes with the audio of the stream. Really, really frustrating. But we're back. Hopefully you guys get back in here soon. Joda's almost finished his feed, and then it will be time to take him back into his, get him back into his paddock. So welcome back, guys. Should see a few people coming back soon. Who's going to be the first to comment? Kayla is. Hello, Kayla. I got a phone call, Charlotte. Every time I get a phone call when I'm streaming, it cancels out my audio. It's really, really frustrating, very annoying. So yeah, I got a phone call. So yeah, I just had to restart the stream, unfortunately. Joda's almost finished his feed though, so I'm going to chuck him back in the paddock very, very soon. But yeah, welcome back in, Charlotte. Welcome back in, Kayla. I hope you guys are glad to see you guys back in again. That's what I'd guess, yeah. I don't know. I need to start putting my phone on Do Not Disturb whenever I go live so that stops happening, guys. It's very annoying when it happens. So thank you for coming back, everyone. I appreciate that. Joda's still picking up the scraps on the ground. I might just take the phone out of the tripod now. We'll chuck you guys back in the gimbal. Oh, and then we can get him back in the paddock. Oh, we'll turn that around. You guys can see Joda. Kayla. Hey, what are you doing, Joda? Hey, it would still be in the bucket if you didn't tip it all out. This is your own fault, Joda. Isn't it, buddy, hey? Someone might need to make sure YouTube is set to run on top. I think that's the right term. I'm going to just set my phone on Do Not Disturb whenever I put my phone on, or whenever I start streaming now, Sally, because it's, yeah, as I said, it's just very frustrating that this keeps, it's happened a couple of times over the last couple of weeks now, so yeah, I need to make sure it's just on, yeah, Do Not Disturb. Oh, sorry guys. What's going on here, Joda? There we are. You've posted more? Yeah, I'll have to have a look, Charlotte. I haven't been able to see, but yeah, it's awesome that you're back. Tastes better on the grill. Yeah, well, so Joda thinks so, doesn't he? Yeah, it's been what? How many months has it been, Charlotte? Has it been 3 months, maybe, or 4 months that we haven't seen you? It's been a long time. I reckon it's actually close to the 4, maybe even 5. It's been a long time. Yeah, Joda's saying that he likes the mud. Yeah, maybe there's minerals in the dirt that he's trying to get as well. Who knows? WB is welcome back. Bingo? Yeah, WB stands for welcome back. All right, Joda, come on, mate. Go back into your paddock. Good boy. Come on, mate. Let's go. Oh, you're right, buddy. Good man. Let's go. Come on, Joda Bear. Let's go. Yes, Kayla. Hello. I can see you there. I see your comments. Hello, Kayla. You eating your carrots up, aren't you, JJ? Hey, who's a good boy? Who's the best boy? Come on. Come on. Hey, we're nearly back into your paddock. Got a few magpies out here. All right, come on, JJ. Hold on, mate. You stay there. Hey, you got your rug on. Looks like Rose has got her rug on too, actually, guys. Great amount of land there. Can't find a paddock here to buy for grazing. They're losing a lot of farmland now building houses in the UK getting difficult for horse riding. I guess we don't really have that trouble yet here in Australia, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does start happening. Oh, it's all right, Joda. If it does start happening, come on, turn around. But yeah, no, that's pretty terrible that that's happening, Susie. Yeah, no good at all. It's been 5 months. Well, that's as I said, that's a long time, Charlotte. But welcome back. You know, it doesn't matter whether you've been away for 12 months. Everyone's welcome in the stream. Come here, Joda. We'll take your head collar off. Well, you're probably thirsty, buddy. Oh, sorry, guys. There you go. Good boy. Back, got a new phone. Well, that's awesome. What kind of phone did you get? Charlotte, what's your new phone? Are you happy with it? Is it working good? Doing everything you need it to do? That's the main thing. I guess as long as you can make calls and receive calls, that's the main thing, isn't it? But yeah, good boy, Joda, eh? Having a big drink. Good man. Happy with your phone? Well, that's good, Charlotte. That is fantastic. I'm just going to go and check on these other horses, guys, Joda's friends. It's quite interesting what you said a little bit about, about the horse making their paths, and how, you know, they avoid things in the ground that are underground, possibly, which is really interesting to see. I'm walking along one of the paths now that the horses are made. Thanks for sharing, Joda. I've enjoyed my fix of horses for today. Much appreciated. No worries, Susie. Thank you very much for subscribing and coming in and saying hello and hanging out with myself and Joda for a while. I really do appreciate it a lot. And yeah, thank you for sharing your experiences with horses too. It is awesome, and yeah, hopefully we see you again soon. You have a good night, and I will hopefully see you again soon, Susie. Happy to be back. Loved all your videos. You loved Joda. Yeah, well, it's good to see you back, Charlotte. That's awesome. The world's second most annoying song. Nobody loves you. Everybody hates you. I don't know about that one. Can you read my latest comment? I did, Kayla. You said my name in capital letters was your last comment. I saw a video of baby Damien on the treadmill this morning. He explained the monitoring you were doing. Do you mean the strap around her, that went around her body? Or do you mean like when I took the blood out of her neck? Which one, Sally? Because I can explain both, if you'd like. Good night, Susie. Yeah, unless you commented something else, Charlotte. I mean, sorry, Kayla, and I couldn't read it. You might need to reword it so YouTube doesn't filter it out. There you, Rose. Hey, come here. Good girl. Let me have a look. Good girl. Hey, you got your rug on. Good girl. What are you doing? You've been rolling in the mud. Come here. Sit on this side. Hey, Rosie. What are you doing? Oh, it's red, actually. Let's go red. Hey. Are you training her, and why did you take blood? Is she okay? Yeah, she's fine. That's just part of her training to do that. Okay, so I'll explain the heart rate monitor first. The strap around her body, yeah, is obviously a heart rate monitor, Sally. And that just monitors her max heart rate during the workout, her average heart rate. And we also take note of the time it takes for their heart rate to recover. So what I mean by that is how long it takes for them to, for when they're at their max heart rate, from then, how do I put this into words properly? From their max heart rate to go under 100, we measure how long it takes. So Dame Hood doing a tread 39 like she was doing, a 3-minute gallop at 5 degrees. Her heart rate was maxing around 198, 196, or 196 and 198. She didn't quite touch 200. And then for her to get back down to under 100, it only took her about 30 seconds. So that is absolutely fucking elite. I'm not even joking. That is just incredibly fast. That is the best in the stable by far. You know, no other horse comes close to matching her in that stat. She's just a freak in terms of how well she recovers from workouts. But you know, it's a really good tool to use as well, Sally, because say something is off and something is wrong and her heart rate recovers a bit slower than usual, then we can sort of pick up and go, okay, well, something's not right. Is she a little bit sore? Does she have like maybe an infection that we don't know about? Is there something sort of going on with her that hasn't been picked up? You know, her heart rate hasn't recovered as fast as it usually does. So yeah, the heart rate is there to measure all that sort of stuff. And then for the blood out of her neck, we do that to get a lactate score. So you would have seen on the little dial, it said 3.8. So 3.8 is how much lactate was in her blood after a minute and a half, like after she'd stopped galloping for a minute and a half. And we do that to see how well the horses have handled the workout, how fit they are, and you know, it gives you a good guide into how well they're going as well, and into sort of how fit they are at the time, if they're more suited to be sprinting or more suited to be sort of going over a bit more of a trip. The lower the score, the better, obviously. We had one today actually, lactate at 12.1, which is far, far too high. That's a sort of score that makes you go, okay, something's not right here, what's going on? Yeah, so Dame Hood lactated 3.8 that day. This gallop actually happened a couple of weeks ago before her race. She's since done maybe 2 more of those since then, and yeah, her lactate scores come down every time she's done one. So yeah, the fitter they are, the fitter they get, the lower that score usually gets. If it starts sort of going up, that's when you start going, okay, something's a bit wrong here. But if it's sort of like, if she lactates 3, as long as it's between like 3 and 4, then you know, that's kind of normal for her. At this point though, she's lactating about 2.6 to 3. But yeah, sorry, I was rambling on a bit then, guys. No worries, Nathan. Yeah, a bit of an insight into what all that means. It's yeah, and also too, it's really weird because, you know, with the lactates, each individual horse lactates differently. You know, say if a horse lactates 6.0, but they still run well. You know, it's not the be all end all. Like, it doesn't tell you everything. You can't just base all of your training off the lactate scores, off the heart rate monitors. You know, so there are outliers. You know, if one lactates 6 but still wins, you know, you wouldn't be concerned with it lactating a little bit higher. You'd be going, okay, well, it's normal for that horse. We'll just make sure, you know, it lactates around 6 nearly every time it gallops. You know, we won't, if there's an outlier and it starts lactating like 8 to 9, that's when you go, okay, well, maybe the horse is sore, or maybe there's something. Oh, you're watching, Joda's having a look at a couple of other horses up here. Hey, I didn't realise there was other horses up there, Joda. Here they are. Hey, what are they doing, mate? And it's the same with the heart rate monitors too, you know. Every horse recovers a bit different, but most horses, you want them to recover to from their max heart rate to under 100 in about a minute. You know, you'd be happy if they did it in about a minute. Whereas, you know, baby Dame Hood doing it in 30 seconds is just outrageously good. Like, I can't put into words how fucking good that is. I dare say she's one of the should be one of the best horses in Australia for that. Love a mud roll. Had a horse in it. Never ate it again. 12.1 tying up numbers. It's not really tying up numbers, Sally. It just means that she's, you know, lactated high. She didn't handle the workout very well, or she was going like. Or she was sore and, you know, struggling because of that. Or, you know, what else can make them lactate really high is that if they don't relax during their workout and they're sort of going really hard in their workout and just trying to go, you know, all guns blazing. That makes a horse lactate high as well, which I figure that's probably what she was doing today. I saw her working on the treadmill. She looked okay, the horse. She looked fine. She didn't look sore at all. Mixer to heart rate recovery was a little bit slower than, you know, what he would have liked. So that's probably had something to do with it as well. But yeah, she's definitely been flagged as something, you know, sort of not being right. And we will investigate further as to why she's lactated that high, and we can take steps to sort of fix it and to get her lactating a bit better. Like, she might just simply be a horse that lactates high in general. You know, you never know. But what I think she is, because when we had her about a year ago, she spent a lot of time in Cranbourne since she's been at Ballarat. But we had her about a year ago, and she was sort of lactating, you know, 7 to 8 most of her gallops. So yeah. So you do what pigs do. What do you mean by that, Charlotte? Love playing with emojis, and you are young. I'm 11. Ramble away. I find it awesome. That's all right, Nathan. I'm glad you're sort of finding it a bit interesting to hear. There's young people in the live stream so they can learn more about horses. How old are you? You're a girl or a boy? My own horse. Love her. Wasn't home, but it was very hot. I was talking to Kayla. All right. That's good, guys. That's good. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, there are some horses that have a lot of ability that do lactate quite high, Nathan. We have a horse, or we used to have a horse. His name was what was his name? St. Lawrence. You might have heard of him before. You've probably seen him race before. He's won about $1 million in prize money. He won the first 6 races of his career. He won 6 in a row before he lost. He used to lactate really high, like he was around the 8 to 10 mark all the time, but he'd go out there and win races. So, you know, that was simply just normal for him. And he wasn't like, he'd never go hard on the treadmill. He'd never, you know, there was nothing that would have ever made him lactate high. He just simply did for some reason. Like, we still don't know why, but you know, some horses are just simply like that. It's simply just a tool to look at, you know. Kieran, like it's very science-based training that Kieran does. He looks at everything, you know. He's a very, what's the word for it? I guess it might be articulate or something like that. Trainer, you know, he's got analysts for everything. He looks at everything, like they report to him, and he looks at everything himself too, and goes over the data and yeah. Astute, yeah, that's the one I'm looking for, Nathan. And you know, it doesn't really matter whether the horse is, you know, a Group 1 horse or a country racing horse. You know, every horse, the data matters. You know, every horse gets the same level of treatment and care in regards to how their lactates are going and heart rates and that. You know, we want to win every race that we go into. You know, whether it's country grade or Group 1. But yeah. All right, we might say goodnight to Joda. Go, hello, buddy. You've been such a good boy today. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? No, we want to say goodnight to you. Come here, guys. We'll say goodnight to Joda. Come here. Say goodnight to him, everyone. He's been such a good boy for us again. Hey, you're lovely, aren't you? We'll try and get out of here tomorrow. We'll see how we go with the rain. It might be a later stream again, guys, because it is going to rain most of the day. So say goodnight to Joda. Hey, excuse me, Joda Bear. What is that about, hey? There you go. Good boy. All right, good night, buddy. Here you go. Alexander, hello, welcome. I'm doing awesome, thank you very much. I feel good. How about you? How are you doing, Alexander? You boy. I'm guessing a lot of it would be science-based with the tools these days. Yeah, like the trackers that we put on them when they gallop out on the track, Nathan. That's sort of another thing that I think I would have been lactating high on Saturday, pushing 22 round bales up and down hill on a driveway in your paddock. Yeah, it's probably Sally, because that sounds like hard work, you know. That's, yeah. I probably would have lactated pretty high doing that as well. My dog also died. He died yesterday. Charlotte, that's terrible news. I'm sorry to hear that. That is awful. You know, we are all sending our condolences, and hope you're doing okay. Yeah, that is awful news to hear. Yeah, very sorry to hear that. I'm guessing a lot of it would be, yeah, like I said, yeah, the trackers that we put on the horses when they gallop out on the track, it tracks their stride rate, like how long their stride is, it tracks the heart rate, tracks their speed, how fast they go. There's a few other things it tracks. I've actually got like a page of Cardigan Queen's, one of her track gallops once, that I can show you guys one day. If I do a stream at home, I can get it out and show you guys the kind of data that the trackers show. But yeah, the science-based side of things, it really interests me a lot. Like as much as I like working on the ground with a horse, I wouldn't mind trying to do something in the science room of things, but I'd probably have to get a degree or something to do that. So I don't know, but yeah, they track everything. Like if a horse is wearing a tracker and their stride frequency sort of drops a little bit, or their stride length is a bit shorter than usual, that usually indicates something is off with the horse. It's very rare that we don't pick something up that's wrong with our horses with all the technology that we have and use. Obviously there are some that still slip through the cracks, because that happens. Like another Will last prep was doing everything insanely good, but just not running well. But yeah. All right, guys, I'll just put the D shackle on the gate, and we will make our way back to the car and hightail it out of here. You know what I kind of want to do, guys? I sort of want to go back to the wildlife park, or go back to Sovereign Hill and do an in-person stream somewhere again. I haven't done one of those in ages, and I kind of feel like it'd be good for the channel if I did something like that. No worries, Charlotte, that's okay. Beautiful place. This is in Victoria, Australia, Alexander. Whereabouts are you watching from? Please like, thank you very much, Sizzle. Yes, please like the stream, everyone. Give us a like, give us a sub if you can, that'd be awesome. Bart Cummins will be rolling in his grave with all the tools the trainers have these days. Yeah, I've actually spoken with a couple of people at work about this. Could you imagine if Bart Cummins had the technology that that trainers had these days? How many more winners he would have? Would he have even more Melbourne Cups than he had? Crazy to think about. But the other thing too is you can have all the technology in the world. There's an old guy that I work with, his name's Wald. He can get a bit grumpy sometimes. He works out on the treadmills. He's been around working in racing forever, pretty much his whole life. And he always says as well to me, it doesn't matter what technology you have, what data you have, nothing actually beats being able to get eyes on your own horse and see them gallop, see them work for yourself. Nothing beats that, you can actually see how well your horse is going. Like, you can use all the data, obviously, but and it has its role, but nothing actually beats being able to watch your horse in person and being able to see them work in person. Having eyes on them is the most important thing. And obviously Kieran can't do that with the amount of horses he has, but that's why we have assistants and all the data and that. But yeah, you're right. Bart Cummins would be crazy. He'd be, crazy if he had the technology that we have now. Like, I reckon, how many horses do you reckon Bart Cummins had, like, at the most? I think he would have had, like, what, 50 to 60 maybe at most? Whereas, the big stables these days have, fucking hundreds. We've got probably 500 to 600 on the books. Chris Waller would have similar. The Hayes brothers would have similar. The Freedmans would have similar numbers too. You know, it's Bjorn Baker, he'd have a fair few. He'd have 100, well, over 100. Australia. Sort of it. I have school from 9 till 3 p.m. So if you stream before 3, you won't see it. I definitely won't be able to stream before 3 p.m. tomorrow, Charlotte. I've got a chiropractor appointment at 3:15, and it's probably going to be pissing down rain at that time. So, yeah, I definitely won't be here at that time. Wild Animal Park, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to go to the wildlife park again. Actually, a little bit. It'd be good fun. It'd be pretty cool. Take you guys along for another day at the wildlife park. If you guys would enjoy that. Is your adjustment on the same side of town as work? Pretty much, Sally. Pretty much. It takes me 5 minutes to drive here from my house. And then, yeah, from my house to work, it's only about 10 minutes, so it's pretty close. 59 subs, Kayla, that's awesome, that's great news. You'd be very happy with that. Oh, let me pull that bark down. There we go. 149 subs, there you go, Charlotte, that's awesome, that is amazing, congratulations. Make sure you keep posting. Stay consistent with your content, and yeah, you'll just keep growing. That's awesome news. Just out of curiosity, get your staple paw. Did your stable get rid of the guy who was drunk that moved so slow? Yes, he's gone. He's no longer at the stable. Sizzle, it was just a danger to have him working around horses being drunk like that at work, you know. That's that's a big breach of policy too, to be, I guess it'd be like any workplace. You can't be drunk at work. You can't be sneaking off drinking and then going back and working, you know. That's just a no-go. He was warned a couple of times. It didn't stop. But yeah, the most dangerous thing is, you know, being drunk around a horse. Incredibly dangerous, especially race horses, you know, because race horses, they can be unpredictable. They can, you know, especially colts, you know, you just, yeah, so he's no longer at the stable. Little bit's up to 4 subs, she's nearly there. She's getting there. Everyone subbed a little bit. For subbing me and Judge, thank you, Joda Thomas. This last, no worries, Charlotte. That is all good. We appreciate you being here. It's awesome. Well, I'm glad I'm a very exclusive club. Same here, Sizzle. He certainly wouldn't have had the numbers they have these days. Yeah, I don't think so, Nathan. Carlos, one of the, he used to work with me here in Ballarat. He works I think he works for Shane Jackson now, down at Flemington. Yeah, Carlos, he reckons that Bart Cummins probably would have had about 40 to 60 in work. I don't know how many on the books, but in work at any one time, probably no more than, yeah, 50 to 60. 76 subs. There you go, Bingo. You've nearly hit 100. That's awesome. You guys are all growing. I'm very proud of you all. That is awesome. Just stay consistent, guys. That's the biggest thing with YouTube. Just staying consistent. Just posting something every day if you can. Well, that's been my sort of experience anyway. Well, you don't have to post something every day, but just make sure you have a schedule and you just stick to it. I'll tell you what I forgot to do, guys. I forgot to break the tripod on stream. I'll do it I might just chuck it out when I get home. All right, I'll just jump in the car, answer a few more comments, and hightail it out of here. Sorry, that was supposed to say stable form and not poor man. I kind of got what you were getting at, Sizzle. How much do I have? In terms of subscribers, I got 4,100 and something, I think, Charlotte. Hello, Jesse. How are you doing? Lovely to see you here. Hope you've had an awesome day, Jesse. After the live, listen to the song Jim Bob by Hardy. It's his second favourite song after the... We'll see how we go, Kayla. All right, wow, I've caught up to the comments. Yeah, there's a fair few, Charlotte, but didn't happen overnight. You know, it's been a long time of grinding. You know, I've been at YouTube for over 12 months now. So yeah, it's been hard work, but it's worth it. Definitely worth it. No luck involved, just hard work and consistency. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to having a sleep in and playing some Halo tonight with my friend Todd. That's always good fun. Am I a good singer? I'm not a good singer, Bingo. Not at all. No, I'm not even going to attempt to sing anything, but yeah, I'm not a good singer. Chihuahua, wow, thank you. That is incredible. You didn't have to do that, Chihuahua, but arigato. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, that is crazy. That's very kind of you, Chihuahua. I'm not sure what your message says. Someone might be able to translate that for me if they could, but yeah, that is incredible. Thank you, Chihuahua. Yeah, one of the biggest supporters on the stream, Chihuahua. So thank you. I appreciate it a lot, and yeah, hopefully now that things have sort of settled down in my life a little bit more too, I can try and make a few more of your streams, Chihuahua. Help Thomas. Yeah, exactly. Sizzle. All the hypes help as well. That goes towards helping the channel too. So that would be much appreciated, everyone. But yeah, that is very, very kind of Chihuahua. So thank you very much, Chihuahua. Yeah, look, guys, it's yeah, time for me to head off. I think time to get home, get going. I haven't had tea yet, so. Just woke up with a cold, Chihuahua. That is no good at all. Make sure you look after yourself. Stay home. Keep yourself warm. Look after yourself. Maybe drink some soup. And yeah, make sure Hannah's well taken care of as well. And yeah, if we hopefully we get a live stream from you soon, Chihuahua. That'd be awesome. But yeah, you make sure you look after yourself, Chihuahua. So yeah, get well soon. Got back from riding, Barney. He was really good, although I had your first fall off him. How did that happen, Jesse? At least you had a ride, though, you know. The more you ride, the more you fall, the better you get. Thank you very much, a little bit. I appreciate that. Good night, Kayla. And Charlotte, good night. Great, the streams and shorts. Thank you very much, Sally. I appreciate that. The streams have been lacking a little bit over the last week or so, which I apologise for, guys. I just had a lot going on, but yeah, we are hopefully back on track now. But yeah, I just hope tomorrow we don't get rained out. You know, there's a possibility that I may not be able to stream at all, but looking at the radar, I think I'll be okay to stream about 4 p.m. onwards. But we'll see how we go. Thank you, Charlotte. We all love you too. Thank you very much, and yeah, hopefully we see you again soon. He got spooked by a bird that flew out of a tree and hit him in the face. Well, geez, I don't blame him for spooking Jesse. That's definitely worth spooking over. The interaction is what counts. It takes a lot of effort. Yeah, yeah, it does a little bit sometimes, but I do enjoy it a lot, Sally. I love coming out here to stream and see Joda and share him with you guys. He's a beautiful horse, and it's always cool catching up and talking with all you guys. So, yeah. We're both all good, and that's the main thing. Well, that's good, Jesse. Yeah, as long as you're both okay, that's all that matters. Anyway, guys, make sure you all take care of yourselves. Tell someone you love them. Tell someone you care for them. Make sure you just take a moment to appreciate something small in your life. We don't know how good we've got it sometimes compared to what other people are going through. So, just take a moment to appreciate something small in your life. And, so look, take care, everyone. I'll catch you on the flip side. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully we don't get rained out. If not, definitely Wednesday. But yeah, anyway, take care, everyone. Good night, and I will catch you all on the flip side. See you later, everyone.